Hey Fusion family, we're back at it again in the kitchen, and today we're going to be making some sweet and sour baked chicken. I'm here for it. Let's get right into it. We have our chicken nicely washed and clean, and we're going to go right ahead and season it. We're going to hit it with 2 teaspoons of the Caribbean Fusion, spice it right, all-purpose seasoning. We're also going to hit it up with the Irie Vibe salt-free seasoning, all-purpose seasoning, and I'm doing a combo of the all-purpose seasoning on this particular dish. And then we're going to go right in with 2 tablespoons of our Soul Fusion chicken seasoning, and we're going to make sure we get that really covered on both sides. So we want this dish to be full of flavor. We're gonna add some fresh chopped onions and garlic. I'm adding a little bit of turmeric, keeping it this extremely healthy. So we're gonna add some turmeric. We're gonna add, season with your salt to taste. Then we're going to add some fresh garlic. We're going to add some chopped diced yellow onions. Looking so good already. Give this a nice little quick massage. Make sure everything is nicely coated with our ingredients. Now we're going to add some olive oil to a medium frying pan, and we're going to actually sear this. You know, it's a baked sweet and sour chicken, but we want to sear it on both sides. 4 minutes on each side is good, so we can lock in the juices before we go ahead and make our delicious sweet and sour sauce and get that in the oven. So again, we're going to be doing 4 minutes on each side, and we're just going to sear this chicken so we can seal and lock in the juices. And there you have it. You're looking so nice and delicious and golden brown. We're gonna transfer this to a Pyrex baking dish, and then we're gonna start by preparing our delicious sweet and sour sauce. It's nice, simple, but so full of flavor. And you have so much different options with this dish. It's very unique, it's different, it's fusion style, of course. So we're getting ready to make our sauce, and I have here a medium saucepan, and I'm going to be using a cup and a half of fresh pineapple juice along with a cup of diced pineapple chunks. And you have a lot of leverage here. You can cut your pineapples to whichever size that you may want. And for the sourness, I'm going to be using 2 tablespoons of fresh lime juice. You may choose to add a little vinegar instead, but I like using some fresh lime juice to make this particular sauce. And then for sweetener, again, you can have the option of using sugar, specifically white sugar, but I've decided I am going to be using some honey instead. And this is where you get to sweeten to taste. You know, 2 tablespoons, I think about 3 tablespoons of honey should be sufficient, but you can actually taste as you go. If you opt to use sugar, you could use white or brown sugar as your sweetener for this particular sauce. So here I go adding the honey, and I'm going to say it's about, I'm actually using eye measurement, but it's about 3 tablespoons of honey. Allow this to simmer until thickened. And here you see I added some chopped green bell peppers, red bell peppers, and carrots. Add about a teaspoon of tomato paste, or you can do 2 tablespoons of ketchup to the sauce, and we're going to allow the sauce to simmer and thicken. Here I'm adding a half a tablespoon of cornstarch to help to thicken the sauce, and we're going to allow our sauce to simmer for like another 5 or 10 minutes, and then we're ready to go. Now pour our sweet and sour sauce over the chicken. We're going to go ahead and spread that vegetables. It's looking so good and smelling so good. And we're going to bake this at 400 degrees for about 50 minutes or until done. Wow, look at the colorful arrangement. It's looking so good and smelling so good. And there you have it, guys. Our sweet and sour baked chicken, fusion style, of course. And as always, it's a pleasure having you.